We're live. Oh my Lord. I look so, it's like I'm being looked down on, but it's okay. This is fine. Chat disconnected. Hey y'all. YouTube is telling me that my chat is disconnected, which I don't know what that has. I don't think it is now. Okay. Yeah, because it says successfully connected. Okay. Cool. What's up, y'all? Why she always got to check on her phone? I know. Sorry. It's just, I do that every time. And I don't feel bad. I just be trying to make sure that I'm good, y'all, because technology, like, it really be trying to play me sometimes. So, just, I just gotta go in and check myself because I can't trust the phone now. And sometimes not even, well, I trust YouTube, but yeah, it's cool. But hey, y'all. Let's get ready to do some makeup tonight. I'm up close and personal. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all some time to get in. Like, I know I don't want to jump right in, but yeah, we'll get started in a second. Hey, y'all. Hey. I'm at least glad that I got everything right and in order tonight. So I'm just, it's just, this angle is looking a little bit, I don't know. We're good. I'm not going to judge it. But all right, y'all, I'm ready to do my brows. First things first, that's what I always normally do. But we're going to be all right with this angle tonight. We're just going to go ahead and get started. Hey, y'all. Hey. So like I said, I'm about to go ahead and do my brows. So I'm in like a super duper like makeup. I want to do makeup kind of vibe right now. And I was looking, and I know before I've done like an inspirational kind of video or live, rather look. I want to say a look because that maybe 2 lives ago, I did like a makeup look inspired by like a smoky eye. I think was it holiday makeup? No, I think it was like a smoky eye inspired makeup. So tonight, with being in the mood to do makeup, I was like, what the heck am I gonna even be like doing this one on? And I found this really cute look, y'all. I want to say that this is Ellery. I know she's on makeup on YouTube. I hope I'm not butchering her name, but I feel like this is Ellery. And I think that's like her whole YouTube name handle. But this is super pretty. And I love how she has like a really pretty emerald gold. Like, I want to say it's like a emerald shimmery type of color on the lid, and then she has it really smoked out in the crease area, but it's like very neutral. And then she tops it off with a really pretty red. And I mean, like, you can never go wrong with red lips. But what I wanted to do is try to incorporate the red, but also give you a second option because I know everybody may not be like into wearing color and stuff like that. And that is totally fine. I didn't start off wearing like color on my lips. It was definitely like natural, like a neutral brown was the way to go. But I really like how she brought it all the way together, and she got me inspired because I definitely want to make sure that my nails are painted red, whether I have my kiss nails or my actual nails. I don't know. We're not going. This is not about the nails tonight, but I'm just saying. I just had to compliment. But this is super pretty, so we're gonna rock it out and see what we can do tonight. But that is what this is inspired on, y'all. So I don't know if I can drop this. Can I? I want to see if I can drop this into the chat. I probably can. Let's see if I can. So y'all can kind of see, and I don't have to keep showing, but y'all have it like as a visual while we're walking through and doing this. I'm gonna see what I can do, y'all. Can't make a promise though. As y'all know, technology, mind of its own. All right, so let me see. Green. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all get enough turkey, mac and cheese? Okay, I don't know if I can. We're gonna try to see if this is gonna work. Is it? You're gonna let me? Yeah, I don't even know, but I'm trying. No, it's not gonna let me, y'all. I'm gonna try this one last time. No, it's not gonna do it. Okay, it's fine. But I'm gonna make sure that I have it up so I stay on track. But that is what we're going for, y'all. We're going for all of it. Okay, we're going for the red lips. We are even going for the face. I really like how she has a little bit of blush, I want to say, but it's very neutral. And even like her waterline is very like smoked out, like her crease. So we're going for all of it. I thought about placing some black in this, but the way she have it, it looks very like neutral brown vibes. So I don't want to deter from that because I'm really inspired by this look. We'll see like if black can just help bring things together. That's the only reason why you'll ever see me like put any kind of black in a eyeshadow look. It's just to kind of help smoke it out a little bit. But this is like, it's smoky, but at the same time, it's more like neutral. It's neutral in a way, if you get my vibe. But I love that it is a cut crease because we're definitely going to cut our crease tonight. But let me quit yapping and let's get into it. So I'm going to do my brows. I want to say the past couple lives I've jumped on with my brows done, but I wanted to do the whole shebang on camera for y'all. So I'm going to just pop my good old eyebrow routine in this real quick. And normally I love to use a brow pencil. If you watched any of my videos before, you know that is the way to go for me. And it's crazy to even this is embarrassing. I know it's okay though, but at least I can show y'all like this product is the GOAT. But this product was super long, like was probably maybe like maybe that length, and as you can see, it's amazing now because I use this faithfully and it lasts forever. So y'all don't judge me, please don't judge me. But while I was out, I probably should have got like a couple of these because I normally can find these pretty much anywhere, and I love that. So that's a tip. If you want to, keep getting the same makeup products, find something that you love that you can find everywhere because it'd be a struggle when you love something and then you can't really find it no more. You'd be like, dang, I should have just racked up. But y'all, this pencil is the go. So this is, let me tell y'all, this is the Wet n Wow color icon. Yeah, very simple. This is not fancy, not smancy at all. This is a very, I want to say cheap product, but it's pretty good, especially when you know what you're doing. But this is by Wet n Wow. It's the color icon, Cold, a fancy whole name, Cold Eyeliner. So that's the full name of it. And then the color that I normally get, which is this one. I want to say they have like another color that may be like around this shade, but this is called Simma Brown now. And it's like a really pretty dark brown. So I love, love, love this color because I feel like it's very close to my natural eyebrow color. So the natural color of my brows. So I've stuck by this thing, and I have tried other products. Don't get me wrong. I've definitely tried to do other things, especially since I've been doing makeup. So I've definitely tried other products at times, but this one I've always come back to. And I know when it comes to doing your brows, everybody has their own kind of like thing. And that's with anything, like you're going to find what works for you. And I just feel like I've tried like brow gels, I've tried powders, but I always come back to this pencil for whatever reason, because it just gives me exactly what I need and I can control the product a lot more. And I'm just so used to using it. So, which I think that's really the main reason why. So I'm just so used to it and I don't see myself changing it up. So no time soon. But how y'all doing? I hope that y'all had an amazing holiday and that y'all are ready because we still in the holiday season, so we definitely not far from it, as y'all can see by this title. I'm in a Christmas, like, I want to say I'm in a vibe to, like, I really look forward to Christmas, but at the same time, like, I know we just got done with Thanksgiving, but hey, like, I want to start doing stuff for Christmas because I've already like put up Christmas decorations. And what I have is what I'm basically putting up. Like, I'm not putting up nothing else. You heard me? Like, because who gonna take it down? Not I. So I mean, less is more. But I do want to. I've been telling a couple people that I want to do like vlogmas on my channel here. So y'all pray for your girl because I want to try to vlog not every single day, because I know normally people who do it vlog like every single day, but me, you'll get every single week, every 4 weeks up until, or every week up until Christmas, basically. So I'm gonna try, y'all. Pray for your girl. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean up underneath my brow using this LA Girl Pro Concealer. I use this faithfully, and this is the shade Fawn. And this is a pretty bright shade, and I really like using this shade underneath my brows to clean up whenever I'm doing eyeshadow because it gives me a really pretty highlight. So that is really why I love this, using this shade whenever I'm doing like eyeshadow of any sort. Love to pop this on. But if I'm not necessarily doing like eyeshadow, I normally go with the other shade of concealer that I have, which I'll use in a sec. But this one is it's the go. It's the go for me. So I'm just cleaning up. I'm gonna do the very same thing to my other brow. Mm-mm-mm. And I love this brush too. So in my stash, I know I had like a couple of brushes that was like my go-to brushes to clean up around my brows, but y'all, your girl has expanded. I have so many brushes now. But this one I just love. Like, it's big, but at the same time it's flat and it's not too big. So it gives me that right shape that I need to get right in there and get a really nicely defined line. So yeah, this is my favorite. This is one of my favorites. And I like to make sure that my lines are both aligned with each other. Because if your eyebrows aren't going to be twins, they might be cousins, yes, but I definitely don't want no uneven brows. Okay. Like, y'all, I've seen some stuff. I've almost done some shady stuff, but you will always catch me double checking. All right, so I know I'm looking crazy right now. Bear with me. Bear with your girl. But that is my under line. What am I trying to say? Underneath my brow, that's the color that I like to use. And then I just blend this out using like my little sponge that I use for my concealer. I like to blend that in. Because for me, I just like to make sure that my concealer or my brows are just really nice and put together before I move on to anything. So I definitely like to blend out that concealer first. Mhm. And we are up close and personal today because y'all, because this is really much about the eyes, I wanted y'all to be able to see this. So I got a good little setup here just for y'all. Just for y'all. All right, now I'm going to clean up on the top of my brows, and I'm using this, which is it's a very neutral shade for me because it very much blends into my skin. I like my foundation shade, and this is another shade by the LA Girl Pro Conceal line, and this one is in chestnut. Um, and I was saying, like, I use this when I don't wear eyeshadow, because normally on days that I may just wear like foundation, concealer, and do my brows. This is the shade that I normally go for to clean up all around my brows, like even underneath. Um, because like I just feel like if I'm not wearing eyeshadow, I don't want to um, use the fawn shade because it's too bright and I don't need nothing at all to be like out of place. I like everything to be blended together and neutral. So yeah, if I'm not wearing eyeshadow, I normally use this shade to clean up around my brows. Just a little hack that I found so that you can really have a really nice, clean, and natural look when you're not wearing a lot of makeup. So, and then I'm just gonna clean that all together. And, and just like the bottom, I like to make sure that the top is also even. So, looking pretty good. Mm, Where is my brush? I'm gonna just take that brush once more and go a little bit underneath my left brow, just a little. All right, that's our brows, y'all. Boom, we got it. All right. I didn't apply primer, so I like to normally prime my face before I put on any foundation. The one that I've been using a lot lately is okay. I forget that this is so watery, but this is by La Mercier. Show y'all the packaging while I'm making a mess. This is the. Well, I don't want to say that this is the updated version because I know that they recently came out with a newer updated product of their primer. So this is still the gray packaging. Yeah, this is what it looks like. And this is just their foundation primer. But like I said, I know that they've come out with most recently an updated version of this, which I think is for, I want to say like a more matte formula. I believe so. I have not tried it. Being honest, I have not really been as interested in trying it. I don't know why. It's just been like one of those things where I try it or I don't. And the only reason why I tried this one, I found this at TJ Maxx. And so I didn't want to spend as many coins. That's another reason I'll tell you. So in this one, when I saw it, it was only like, I want to say $11. So I was like, okay, like $11. I can definitely like splurge on $11 right now just to see if I like the product. So all right, but that is my primer. Now I'm going to move on to my face, which I normally have, I think, done my eyeshadow first and then done my foundation and stuff. But here lately, I've really been loving doing my foundation and everything before I do my eyeshadow. So that is what I'm going to do. So for foundation today, I'm going to take this one, and this is by NYX. This is their Can't Stop, Won't Stop full coverage foundation. I've talked about this before on my channel, but I have not used it as much. But it does come with a pump. Just pumping it out because I have not used this stuff in a minute. But this, I want to say, came out 2 years ago. And if you watch Alyssa Ashley here on YouTube, I know she worked in collaboration with the company NYX to produce like a more broad shade range because they came out with a bunch of colors a part of this foundation line. So I know they started off selling in Walmart, or at least that was one of the stores. But this is pretty good, and I love it, of course, because I mean I can relate to it being it's one of my favorite YouTubers who helped create it. So this is pretty good though. It is a full coverage foundation. There's just another option, especially if you are a person looking for a foundation, a good foundation. And because it is full coverage, I can definitely say it will work with folks that may have skin type very much like mine, like if you have blemishes and dark marks and dark circles and stuff, this can definitely be suitable for you because It is more full coverage. Now, sometimes when I've used this stuff, I have had to build it for whatever reason. I don't know if it was maybe like the tool that I was using to blend it out, but at times I've been like, am I not like getting the fullness of this? Am I blending it in wrong? Like, what is this? Because I've had to build it up at times, but it's still pretty good. I like it. I just haven't worn it as much. I don't know why. All right, so a technique that I've also started, I think yesterday. So it ain't been that long. So I can't be like, okay, I've been doing this. But I've been spraying my foundation before I blend it out with my setting spray. This is just kind of help it spray and blend it a little bit more easier. So this is a new technique, but I'm trying it, and I actually liked it when I did it yesterday. So I'm gonna spray a little bit of this overneath. I know this is kind of weird right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it, y'all. I promise. I promise. It is good. So let me do this. Okay, I'm not gonna spray too much. All right. And I know some people might be like, but that's just setting spray that you usually set your entire face with. What I have seen with this technique is that if you have a foundation that dries down really, really, like if you use a foundation that is more matte and it dries really fast, spraying down the foundation before you blend it out with a setting spray can really help you blend out the product more easier so that it doesn't set so quickly on you. Because I know, like, for those of us that really like a full coverage, we want to add our concealer and contour and stuff like that afterwards. So that is a really good trick. And it worked for me yesterday because I used the Fenty Beauty. It's the Fenty Beauty. Dang, I'm spacing, y'all. What was the first version of Fenty Beauty's? Hey, Mimi. Hey, girl. Hey. Fenty Beauty's first foundation. The name is not coming to me for whatever reason. Y'all know which one it was. That one, I found that sometimes it dries a little quickly on me. So I used it yesterday, like I did this technique yesterday with that foundation, and it was like really good. I was like, y'all, I think I found what to do. Because I have not been enjoying like blending that foundation out at times. And I'm also running low on it. So now I'm kind of like, dang, I wish I would have known back then. But we'll see. Because I feel like this is like that foundation is one that I do want to repurchase at some point and use because I think it is a really good foundation. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not saying that it's a bad foundation because it has dried on me a little bit at times, like really quickly. It's just that I've been trying out other products for whatever reason so much. So it's just one of the many that I think is really good. But because I am running low, it just may be something that I repurchase at a different time, but just not right now. And that's okay. And I am blended out with one of my favorite tools. I'm using a beauty blender. I love a beauty blender. All right, so this is just, I want to say, a first layer, and the coverage is looking pretty good. So I don't necessarily think that I need to build this anymore. Like, I don't think I need to apply anymore. I think this was just enough, y'all. I honestly do. But yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to apply anything else because I think that this is good enough. This is perfect. There was like a concealer that was also launched a part of this line. I tried it before, but I don't think that I wanted to continue like using it. So once I ran out of it, I don't think that I repurchased it. It's not that I don't think that it was a good concealer. Concealer is one of those things that it's like, for me, it's either good and I like it, or it's just good and I don't necessarily need it. It's super weird to explain, but I've really caught on to this concealer, which is my all-time favorite concealer right now, and it's probably gonna be for a long time. But it's the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is, God, I swear by this when it comes to concealer. Like this, I will say is my favorite. Not because the price point is pretty good too, but it's also one of those things that it is very lasting. So it says it's a 16-hour concealer, so it is pretty lasting, I would say that. But the coverage on this is pretty good also, so that's also another thing. And then it's very comfortable to apply like the doe foot applicator. Some like concealers you'll get, they may come with a doe foot, but they may be like kind of iffy to work with. But this one is like perfect. Like I enjoy using this product whenever I use it. So I've always just come back to it, and then I love this color. I use deep cinnamon. It's really pretty. Um, but there's the concealer. Something else that I tried yesterday, y'all. Now I keep coming with them. Yesterday, I let my concealer kind of sit for a minute or two because I actually saw this trick on somebody. I think it maybe was Jackie Ina, but she lets her concealer sit a little bit, dry down a little bit, and then blend it out to kind of allow for it to be a little bit more full coverage because it's kind of a little bit thicker at that point, which I think is really good, especially if you may have dark circles underneath your eye or whatever that may be, like discoloration. I definitely think that a good full coverage concealer application can really help with that. But also too, sometimes like the blending process between like your concealer and your foundation may not always start out being like really good, like as soon as you apply your concealer. So I think like allowing the concealer to kind of sit for a little bit and then blend it out can also help the concealer to blend it a lot easier with your foundation. So I did it yesterday, so I'm gonna do the same thing today. I'm glad I remembered that too. I think she forgot to, let me see. And if I didn't, it is okay. What? Okay. My bronzer shade is not over here. That is okay. That is okay because I do have my little powder, so I'm gonna use that. We good. We good. So that was maybe a minute, maybe. But I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my concealer. I talked about this sponge not too long ago, but this is like a duo-ended pointed sponge by e.l.f. And I enjoy using the pointed end on my beauty blenders anyway. So I was like, okay, like this is gonna give me like a 2-in-1. And I really like it. Like I really like this thing. I think I got this, I want to say this past Sunday from Ulta. I really do like it. I don't know why I didn't think about it before because I had seen this sponge like so many times before, but I never wanted to get it because I was like, that I don't know what I would use that for. And now I know. See, trust yourself sometimes. Or just be open. I will say that. Especially with makeup, like so many new things come out, and may be like, what in the world is that? But hey, don't knock it till you try it, honestly. Like, you never know what you can find. And I love this concealer because it can literally blend out so well with any foundation that I use, whether it be drugstore or high end. Like this is the concealer of the century. I'm just telling y'all. You don't need to look anywhere else. Now let me just sell y'all even more. This is just $6. I don't think I brought up the price point, but this is just $6. And I can find this anywhere that Oath products are sold, honestly. Because I know I've been seeing it at Ulta, but I think I started buying it from either Walmart or CVS. So I'm telling y'all, I just put y'all on. Go out, get it, try it, and come back and tell me how you like it because I know you will and you'll thank me. I'm gonna be like, yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. All right, let me set this concealer. So I'm using La Mercier. I used this yesterday too. I'm just using my entire base from yesterday. Really because that entire like base makeup was bomb. Eyeshadow was bomb too. If you haven't seen my pictures over on Instagram, I posted my Thanksgiving beat from yesterday. I did a really pretty cranberry cut crease. It's really pretty. So I posted those pictures on Insta. So check it out. when you have the chance. I'm running out of my La Mercier powder, so that's why I'm over here struggling to get it out. But this is basically going to allow for this to set. And I'm just applying this with my favorite fluffy brush to set my under eye with any translucent powder that I use, because it's just, I think the shape and how small it is can really fit comfortably right underneath my under eye. So I love to use it. And yesterday, I think I set with another powder too, like on top of this one. So let's do that. I'm pulling out these other powders that I have. So I shouted out these powders before, but I recently started using the Maybelline Fit Me translucent powders, and these are the loose finishing powders. I have two different shades. I have the medium deep, which I normally use to set underneath my eye, and then I use the deep shade, the dark shade, sorry y'all, and I use this all over my face. And these are pretty good. I want to say they compare very much to the La Mercier powder, which was just the one I used. And I would choose either or, even though the La Mercier is still pretty good. It's just if you are looking for a more lower end powder, this may be pretty good versus the La Mercier. But if you're willing to take the risk and go ahead and splurge, tell y'all, La Mercier. La Mercier. So I'm just setting this on top just to give a little bit more of that yellow, because this is a yellow base powder. And I did the very same thing yesterday, so I wanted to throw that on top today too. And I'm ready to go ahead and set up my entire face because I have already seen that I did not bring my cream contour over here, and that's fine. So I'm just using the dark shade and I'm setting all over. And I even go over my under eye at times just to kind of blend that in with everything else. Like I know I already set that with the powder already, but I go all over everywhere just to make sure everything is blended. I think I'm changing up, y'all. I used to, and I won't say even used to because I still feel like at times I may do my eyeshadow before I do my face makeup, but doing my face makeup first just makes me feel like I won't have so much work to do after I finish my eyes. So I think that's another reason why I've been all right with this. So yeah, y'all. All right, let me do some bronzing. And today I'm going to use this bronzer. Y'all know I have 1,000 of them, like literally. This is by I Love Revolution or Makeup Revolution, another product that I can find or you can find in Ulta. And this is one of their chocolate bar products that they recently came out with this year. And so I'm taking this with my little angled fluffy brush by Eco Tools. I'm popping this onto the cheekbone areas. And I am wearing my one of my little fluffy headbands, or I would say facial. What do you call it? Beauty. There you go. Beauty headbands. And I talked about this in the live that I did the other day for Black Friday shopping, which I hope that y'all were getting it in for that too. But you know, all weekend long, survive with the shopping. But I talked about these. I have this one that I got not too long ago from TJ Maxx, and then I have a pink one that I've worn like in several other videos before. But I've been loving these little things, y'all. So let's get into the eyeshadow now. I'll add, okay. Yeah, I'll add those later. I know I want to do blush and highlight. Okay, let's do it. I don't want to forget. All right, so I'll do my blush and highlight and then we'll move on because I'm ready to get to this eyeshadow. But for blush, yesterday I used this one. I think this is very much a good color to use for this look too. And this is a baked blush by Black Radiance, and this is in the color Brick House. And it's a really pretty like wine red. I love this. So I'm just gonna apply this very lightly so I get enough of the color, but I don't want it to be so harsh. So I'm applying this very lightly. And the brush that I'm using is a blush brush by Real Technique. It's super duper fluffy. I love it. So that is my blush. And I'm going to pop right back into that Chocolate Bar contour palette and pick up that gold highlight. Taking another little Real Technique brush, and this is their setting brush. And I'm just going to lightly dust this right on top of where I applied that blush. And definitely applying lightly can allow for you to just apply the product in a more natural, wearable way. Because at times, even myself, I'm guilty of it. I have definitely applied products and I've been very heavy handed and it just not look good and not look nicely blended. So the lighter, the better. And you don't even have to go really harsh into the pan. You can just pick up very lightly, tap off a little bit of the excess and just tap very lightly. Very lightly. Because I mean, your highlight is still going to show, girl. Like it's still going to be there. You just don't want to be too harsh with it. Don't be too harsh with it. Also going to take a little bit of that contour and go down the side of my nose. Wipe that off a little bit so I can blend it out easier. All right. I think we're ready. All right, so y'all, for the palette today, I'm really going back and forth because I may just pick up several colors out of a couple palettes, but I'm going to use this little Brave Spirit palette that I got from Makeup Revolution. I actually got this from Ulta one day as a gift because I had bought like a palette, like a Makeup Revolution palette, and they gave the customers like this as a gift for any like Makeup Revolution products that you bought in store. So I barely have used this, but I really think that there are a lot of random colors in here, and I was just never really like certain on what to do with it. But I love this really pretty emerald green out of here. So I really wanted to focus on this color today to pop onto my lid. So we're going to use that. And then also this brown is a really pretty chocolate brown that I definitely think can help get us some definition in our outer V and crease area. And then, okay, it's kind of, okay, there we go. Let me focus. But this is like a gray color. So in the picture, it looks like Ellery has, well, she actually does not have any pop of shimmer in her tear duct area, but I think I saw another picture with green eyes and red lips, and the lady had like a little splash of silver in her tear duct. But I think for me, I might definitely do that because that's one of my things. I'll either use silver or this like really dusty gray color, or I will use gold. So that's what we're gonna focus on. But we still are gonna get to the same end goal, y'all. Promise. All right. So I said that we're gonna use a couple. Just pull it from a couple here. So I'm going to use to help me get my crease area nicely smoked out. I'm going to use the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's Place. This is a really pretty palette that has a bunch of neutral shades in it, and I've definitely used this before. So love the shades in here. I'm going to focus on using these two today to help build up my crease area. So that's what we're going to get into. All right, let me just put I have my little towel here, y'all, to assist me, my little towel assistant, because a trick that you can definitely do with your brushes, especially your eyeshadow brushes, is if you want to use the same eyeshadow brush for several colors, do it. Definitely do it. Um, so I'm going to be doing that today with this brush. I love the shape of it. It's a really good fluffy brush, and this is by Elf, y'all. So let's get into it. I'm going to first take this Yodit color. Yodit, I can never pronounce it right. And this is really pretty neutral brown. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that first and then drop that right into my crease area. And this will help me. This is a really natural, like a natural shade to apply in my crease area. So I normally do use this when I'm going for like a natural look, or just anything that may need a hint of brown in it, or they can use a hint of brown in my crease to help blend things out. Your transition color can definitely make or break how well you blend out your crease. So I normally like to stick with colors that are very neutral for my skin tone. So if I were to use a really dark brown, maybe a little harsh to blend out, but that's why I like to build it up. So I start out with something that's a little bit lighter, but very neutral. And this is what, the third layer of this that I'm applying right into my crease. I'm glad that we are like up close and personal, because y'all, I'm telling you, I wanted y'all to get all into this eyeshadow look today. Because at times I know I may be sitting here and I may be a little far out, and I definitely know that you can still see me, but I've just been more mindful today to be a little bit more up close and personal. So I hope y'all appreciate that. All right, so let's move on. I want to pick up the second shade. It's a really pretty, I want to say it has like a hint of red to it, but this second shade is called Kafuru out of the palette. It's a chocolate brown. Y'all, please excuse my pronunciation of these shades. It's poor, I know. My bad, y'all, my bad. I'm going to pop it right beneath where I applied that Yodit shade. And I'm also going to focus it on my outer V. So it's going to give my outer V a little bit of depth, a little bit of smokiness. And we're not going to shy away from it. We're going to be okay with it. Even if I have to reapply some of that Yodit shade, that is fine later on to do. But we're going to pop that right into my outer V color, outer V area, so that we can get some depth. And that will start building our smokiness of this eyeshadow look. So I'm going to do the very same thing to my left eye. And I did take it a little bit towards the middle. My second layer of this. I will say about this particular shade, it kind of fooled me because I really didn't think that it would be this dark when I first used it. I think this was back when I first got this palette, but I was actually surprised but pleased at the same time because I was like, huh, it's like neutral, but it's deep, like a deep neutral. So I think it looked really cute, and I've been using this to like give my eyes some definition ever since. I saw truth about it. Like I was like, okay, that's a go. I'm just gonna dust away a little bit of this fallout. All right. Don't need to apply any more. Okay, y'all. Okay. So there is our crease and our defined outer V. Now I'm going to move on to the cut crease portion, which is one of my favorite parts. So I'm going to use that same fawn shade to cut my crease. And I'm actually going to pick up that same brush that I used to carve out my brows. I'm just going to carve out my lid now. Multi-use. See, I'm telling y'all, get products that you can do multiple things with. So I'm going to go ahead and use, I love the shape of this brush too, to help me carve out my lid. So I'm just going to go ahead and carve it out. Boom. Oh my God, y'all, it takes so much focus to carve. I don't know why. It's like you do not want to mess up on that shape. I'm gonna take the other side of it just to kind of pat and blend that out. Pat that in and blend it out. All right. Whew. We can breathe now. Let's get to the second eye. And normally when I do it one time, it's pretty simple on the next eye. So And the very same thing, blending that all in. Honestly, doing this just made me feel like I've been doing this for forever. We're like, what time is it now? All right, y'all. So we got our eyes covered. Now that concealer in my tear duct is honestly okay because I am gonna apply some of that. Remember, I'm gonna apply some of that gold or that silver. I'm gonna take a little bit away from it, just using a Q-tip. But what's already there, that's actually fine because we're gonna cover that up anyway. So whoop, go back over it once more to make sure that it's blended out. And then we're gonna start to apply that emerald green. All right. Whew, I'm excited. All right, y'all. So now we're gonna go and pick up our girl Emerald. That's her name, Emerald. And I'm going to pick up this eyeshadow brush that I love the shape of and the flatness of it too. Really good to pick up like a shadow, especially whenever I'm doing like a cut crease. It gives me enough on the brush so that I can pick up whatever much I need. So I'm gonna take this little, like I said, eyeshadow brush. And this is by Eco Tools. And y'all look at that shape. I love it. It's like thick and fluffy, and the shape, like the flatness of it, just gets me everything that I need. So I'm just gonna take this shadow, dry as it is, and I'm actually not going to spray this. Sometimes as like a little hack, I like to kind of allow for the color to show up a little bit more. Sometimes I spray my shimmer colors, but with this, I might be okay because I tried these colors out before and they're pretty pigmented. Like Makeup Revolution's shadows are pretty pigmented anyway, so I knew I was in good with this one too. So I'm just applying that emerald right onto this brush. And here we go. We're going to get into it. And I'm going to focus this all over where we placed that color. So that is what my girl Ellery did in the picture. And we're just going to pack it on. It is going on pretty decent dry. I mean, you can definitely see the shimmer too. I'm gonna just to kind of give it a little bit more support. I'm gonna spray this shimmer. Just spray it just a tad. I'm gonna take a little bit on the brush so I have enough. Okay. And then I'm just gonna spray it. I'm using this oil control primer mist by e.l.f. Just gonna spray it. And this will allow for that color to pop even more. Period. Come on. Yes. Come on, Emerald. Look at her, y'all. Look at her. Oh, she did not come to play. I'm telling y'all. She was like, I'm ready. Just let me know. What y'all think? Is Emerald the way to go for this one? Oh, and yes, green is very dramatic. So, whew, but I definitely think using this brown can definitely help make it look a lot more wearable. I think. That's why I had y'all, and I was like, I definitely want to use a color that is going to make it stand out more. So, especially because emerald is the start of the show. So, all right, y'all. So there is Emerald. That's her name. Emerald. Now we're gonna move on to the second eye. And the very same thing, just spraying that a little bit. Come on, Emerald. All right, y'all. So there is Emerald. She's on the eyes. She's at the party now. Let me see something. Let me just see something. But there is Emerald. I like it. I really do like it. Need this. Okay, it's too dark. All right, y'all. But there is Emerald. What I'm going to do is give her some more support with our brown. I'm going to pop into this palette again, and I'm going to pick up this brown shade using that same fluffy brush that I've used before in the crease. And don't worry, I promise I'm going to be careful, but I'm going to go right where that outer V and that green meets, just to kind of give it some blend action. Just some blend action. We don't want any of our shadows to be noticeable where they start and finish. Just popping that right into that area. And it just basically brings it together. We do the same thing on this side. Good. Dust that off a little bit. And just... Okay, y'all. That is our emerald cut crease. According to Ellery, we stuck by the smokiness in the eyes. She also has a little, sorry y'all. She also has the under eye, like underneath her eye area. She's giving it some coverage. So that's what we'll move on to next. But I really am pleased with this so far. And I would say, because green is also one of those colors that I've never really messed with. I like it. And I would wear it. I'm just going to take this M321 brush by Morphe, and I picked up a little bit of that chocolate. I'm going to dust that underneath my waterline. And do the same to the other eye. Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay. Um, I'm gonna go back into the kafuru color, that brown, that chocolate brown. Y'all know that one because it's the one that I can't pronounce, right? And I'm gonna just go over it just to kind of bring that color back just a little bit. Just a little bit, y'all. But we got Emerald here. She's definitely a part of the show. Yes, I'm pleased with it, y'all. Y'all like what y'all think? Um, let's see. Now we're gonna move on, and I want to put some. mm, do I have her over here? Okay, y'all. I'm gonna have to do it. Let me grab this liner real quick because she was nowhere in the building. She was nowhere in the building. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of my wing action into my waterline because I never really go without doing a liquid liner for any eyeshadow look. So for this, I am just going to outline my waterline first. And let's see what Ellery did. Did she put a wing or did she not? Y'all, she didn't necessarily put a wing. And I think her liner is very thin. Oh, she did. I know she does put, she is known for using or wearing winged eyes, so I should have known that. So she did put a wing. So we're gonna do a wing, y'all. Let's wing it out. Here's my wing. And Ella Reid usually does like I want to say she normally does like a very thin liner. So I know that yeah, she did it in this one too. So I'm glad that we went for this one too. Hey, 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 welcome to the family. Thank you. It's good to have you here. Yes, come on in. And we are a family here, so. Y'all, I love welcoming our new fam. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I want you to know that you are already loved. So just welcome in. Come on and get comfortable. Yes. All right. Okay, y'all. So I was just finishing off my liner. This is pretty much the eyes. So that is our eyes. What I can do, because this is kind of what I'm seeing in like the waterline, just a little bit is smoke out, just the waterline, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go back into that yoded shade, just this one, and just kind of smoke it out. Really soften it up. That's what I'll use. I'll say soften. Ellery does have it softened. So I want to do the very same thing, and also a little bit more in that crease. Okay. All right, people. So that is our eyes. What we thinking? What we thinking? I'm a perfectionist sometimes, y'all. Let me just go over this one just a little bit more. Now, promise I'm through. Boom. Promise. I'm not going to touch it again. But I'm loving the eyes, y'all. This is definitely Christmas vibe makeup. Like, yes. So, with the other picture, I saw it was like I want to say like a gray tear duct. So I said for mine, Ellery, although she doesn't have like any color in the tear duct, some of that green kind of got in it, and that is fine. But I wanted to at least bring some sparkle because I normally love to have a good sparkle right there in the tear duct because I just want people to know that it's there. So I actually did decide on that gray. I normally don't use gray. It's normally like gold for me, but I'm going to take this gray. We are going to see how it looks first, though. Let's go ahead. Oh, she cute. Okay, she's cute. Yep. We'll take her then. Yep, we'll take her. Okay. And also, too, if you wanted to go gold, you could. This time, I just wanted to change it up and do silver because why not? I really do silver. So that is our eyes. I am gonna go. I did finish off, so I applied my blush and my highlight. Now we're gonna move on to the lips because I wanted to show y'all two different lip vibes that you can go with. Honestly, either or. But I know sometimes when it comes to like color, some of our, folks love to opt for just a neutral shade, which is very fine for your lips. Like if you just wanted to go very neutral, nothing too like pop, like no pop of color, that is totally fine. For this look though, I definitely did want to focus on the red lips, but I wanted to apply a neutral lip first. So I am going to be using this combo by Juvia's Place. I'm using one of their Luxe lip liners in Cola, and it's one of their chocolate brown lip liners. And then I'm using one of their Velvety Matte lipsticks, and this is one of their neutral shades. It's called Lady. So I'm going to put those together, and then I'm going to top it off with a gloss. So I definitely feel like you get away with a glossy lip with this look. If you wanted to stay matte, you could. And I definitely think glossy is cool too. I'm just gonna line using Cola. All right, there's Cola. And then I'm gonna top it off with my Lady. There is Lady. Okay. And I'm going to top this off using a Black Radiance Perfect gloss. And this is in the shade Urban Nude. I love this color. I fell in love with it this past summer because it's just a really pretty, like, nudie color. So here it goes. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this and dot that right on top. Sometimes you just got to go for gloss, right? Like, all right. So this is for our ladies that definitely love a neutral lip when wearing like any color on the lids. Very much fine. That is okay. I love it too. So here she goes. Really pretty. Very fitting. Really, really pretty. And I love like how this nude gloss also blends really well with Lady. So I love it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. All right, so that is our first option for our lips. Now I want to move on to showing you all the pop of color and my intentions for this look. And that is applying a red. So red, yeah. And y'all know I'm a sucker for red. Y'all know I did a video a while ago. If you have not checked that video out yet, you definitely want to. I had a plethora of different red lip options, red lipstick options to choose from. So you know I'm not new to wearing a good red lip. Today I'm gonna moisturize my lips first, but I am going to use one of the Milani Matte Amore or Amore Matte, said that so backwards, but the Milani Amore Matte liquid lipstick, and this does dry matte, so it's gonna be a matte, and that's all right. And this shade is called Devotion. So really pretty red, and it's on like the darker spectrum of reds, and that's why I love, love, love this shade in particular. So I'm gonna moisturize my lips once more just because this is a matte lip. And whenever I apply a matte lip, my lips definitely have to be moisturized. That's kind of common sense. So I'm going to go ahead and apply her. Look at her. Yes. Now I'm going to check back on Ellery's picture. Okay. So I see what she did there, and we're going to move on. We're going to apply this first. And for me, I always like to outline first and then fill in the middle just so I can get a nice, crisp, clean outline on my lips. Especially for anything with color. I just have to. That red is something, right? Yes. So that is our red. But in the picture, what Miss Ellery did is, I know that this has to be her. This can't be anybody else. She has a little bit of ombre going on. And so I love like a good ombre red lip. Even though I don't always opt for one, I definitely want to start, but I love like how she did it. But I love the technique that it looks like she used. So I actually have my little handy lip liner here, and this is a dark brown. Um, but you can also use like a darker red, which I do have. I have this one, and this is just fine too, honestly. But I have my dark brown lip liner, and then I have this, it's like a plum kind of color. But what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm just going to use my lip liner. And if it doesn't work all the way out, that's fine. We have this other plum shade that we can apply to, but I'm going to take this dark brown and to help me get that ombre shape, because especially how she has it applied, she only has it applied towards like the outer V of her lips, like the sides of her lips. So I'm going to just apply it using a technique and focus on that area. So I'm going to take, so I'm using a darker brown, and I'm just going to outline the sides of my lips, and I'm kind of going to like line it a little bit and fill it in also. And then I'm just going to blend that in. And I'm also just, now that I see I want it to be a little bit dark, I'm gonna apply a little bit of that plum on top. So it'll also help with the drying time as well. Just blend that right in. It's not as dark as I want it to be. Let's see. So this is where we have to improvise a little bit. So I'm gonna take this off real quick, because I'm just gonna apply them together. All right. Applying my chapstick once again. Let's make sure I get this off also. Okay, boom. And just start over. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my brown liner still. I think it'll be still good to use it. But I definitely like the technique that she used with just focusing on the outer corners of her lips. So I'm going to do the very same thing. So I'm going to apply this first. All right, y'all. And this chalk dark brown is deep. So, but I just focus it, I outline it, and I filled in the middle. Looks a little crazy right now. Definitely does. But that is why using like a darker brown or like a darker shade when doing an ombre is really useful because you're just going to go ahead and apply that shade, whatever is going to be on top, and it's going to help blend it out a lot easier. So yeah, right now it definitely looks a lot crazy, but what I did, like I said, I just outlined the sides of my lips and I filled it in. Plus y'all saw the entire thing. Uh, so now I'm just going to take that red lip and I'm going to pop it right on top. A little bit more. Well, this will be my second layer, and I'll ooh, I'll apply a little bit of that while it's still drying. Like blood, don't it? But it is drying. It is. It's giving me vampy vibes. I'm gonna let that dry first. Just coming back, showing y'all. Okay, it's just about dry now. Now I'm going to use a lighter red just to kind of save the day, brighten it up, and bring some of that red, but just on apply it to the middle. And this will give it a little bit of brightness, but still allow for that ombre to bring, so like come out on the side. So I'm just going to pop this right into just the middle. Like I said, just the middle. Now, y'all, this is definitely not the only way to get an ombre. I know that you can use so many other techniques. Like sometimes I've outlined my entire like lips, just like the outer, like the perimeter of my lips, and outline with like a brown liner. You can do it that way. Some ladies like to go and do it like on the sides, and I think it gives like a little fancy way of get to it. You get there, but it's definitely a process at times, especially if you're not used to doing it that way. But I definitely think that it is still a really good way to do it. Not knocking it at all. There, it's definitely look like what I was looking for now. We got there though. It was a process though. And that's what I love about liquid lipsticks is that like you can definitely like work with them together when mixing and stuff, but you do have to work fast. But they're definitely easier to work with sometimes versus like a dry pencil. So just really all depend. But y'all, that is the lips. I love like how she always has a crisp, like little line. I'm not as fancy as her, but I definitely think that we got the lip. We got the lip, y'all. I definitely think that we got the lip. So my lips are a little bit, more juicier and stuff, and that's okay. But I definitely think that we got the lip. All right, now I am going to move on and do something with these lashes. And I'm going to just okay. I have today I'm going to use I think I've always used these, but I'm going to be using the Ardell Wispies. I've already technically, how many pairs of these have I worn? Because this is the third pair, I want to say. But these are the more natural, I want to say, lashes. Let me show y'all on this side. But you get like towards the middle, towards the beginning portion, it's very like smaller and then it flares out. I love it because it's a lot more natural, especially for someone like me who doesn't always wear lashes and very new to wear lashes. So definitely works for me. I'm just gonna put a little bit of mascara on so my natural lashes and the wispies can blend in a lot easier. And I wish I can give y'all a good recommendation for lashes. This is lashes. Well, the Ardell ones, if you're looking for some. But mascara, that's one that I'm like, ooh, it's a little tough with that one. And just so happen I'm actually using the Ardell Wispies mascara. Haha, isn't that crazy? What it looks like. I don't think this is like a product that's not really known about. Um, won't even say it's the best, but it's what I have handy right now, which is fine. All right, I'm gonna pop these lashes on. I'm gonna pop these lashes on. Then I'm using my Kiss adhesive, black adhesive strip glue. And I love using like black glue for whatever reason. Like it just, when it dries, I just feel more secure that it dries and it's not noticeable. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. I definitely know like what is it, the white version of this one is very much okay too. I know I've seen it dry purple first and then it'll like dry down. Y'all, I'm just paranoid when it comes to like um or lash glue. So y'all forgive the girl. I was looking for my tweezers. So I was like, no, put those over here. All right. So of course, you gotta let the glue dry. I'm actually even more pleased with these lips though. Like I'm more pleased. Definitely wish I was an expert at lashes, but right now I'm definitely not, y'all. I'm with y'all. I be doing how beginners normally do. We struggle sometimes. I'm definitely pretty good now. As long as I get, like I said, the right kind of lashes for beginners, which I like these, and I also like the Ardell Natural lashes, the ones that come in like the, I want to say salmon color boxes. Those are pretty good. I like those. And they're pretty reasonably priced too. So that's another reason why. All right, so we got the right eye. Let's pop on the left. To the left, to the left. I like to apply just a thin layer. Just a thin, not too much. So we got it, y'all. I know I'm just impatient sometimes. Like I just blow. Let me do it on this mirror, y'all. Don't get it. It's that left eye too, and that left eye likes to clown on me. These are so natural. I love them. Love them, y'all. For this look, it all came together, y'all. I'm about to cry. No, I'm just kidding. But y'all, this is definitely Christmas vibes. Y'all can't tell me this ain't Christmas vibes. Like the lip, the eyes, and I don't know why today I was just inspired by the eyes, but yeah. So Christmas vibes, y'all. Christmas vibes. All right, so that is the face. I'm gonna make sure I got everything with the face. I believe I did. I wanted to move on and just show y'all real quick. I was gonna take off my little beauty band here and show y'all my twist out because I just did these. So yeah, y'all getting the fullness. But tonight, all I want to say is, and today, and this is the last thing that I'll do before I let y'all go. This is what I use for my twist out. These are like the little trial size versions because I tried these like months ago and I still have a bit left. But I use the leave-in conditioner by Pattern Beauty and also the styling cream today. And I want to say that I also used an oil. It was the melanin melanin products oil. I didn't bring it in here though. Sorry, y'all. But it's the one by Natural 85, her hairline. Love it. So I'm just gonna take my twist out down with y'all, so we can both share in with y'all my results. It's been a minute since I've used Pattern Beauty. I'm just taking my twist down very carefully. And how I like to do, I just like to, wherever they separate naturally, I just like to unravel. I'll show y'all again. So wherever it naturally, just unravel. Mm-hmm. I did a lot of twists today. Like, remember, it took me a little minute because I did a lot. But I was taking my time. Uh-oh. This is one of those that kind of got a little, but we got it. Yeah, I was taking my time. I was being very careful. So, yeah. I also wanted it to be pretty darn defined. And also kind of laid down my edges just a little bit, just a little. Is that it? Y'all know we be checking for them twists. Won't want to be caught slipping. Having one twist still in your head. Don't you hate that? Walk out the door and then don't let you walk outside. Like, you would hope somebody would tell you in the house first, like, sis, you got a twist or a braid still. Okay, let me get it. Don't get on a Zoom call. You got a twist still in your hair. I've been guilty before. Okay, so I'm not judging. I'm talking about myself, y'all. Like, child. Whew, I'd have had them days. I'd have had them days. So that's, I'm always checking first. All right, so I like to separate so that my hair can get all beefed up so I can throw it out, get my fro going. But I would say, in terms of these products, especially if anyone is interested, you have not tried any of the Pattern Beauty products before, they're pretty good. And as you see, this is actually first day hair because I did wash my hair earlier also. So you are also seeing results on my hair, what a the twist out results can look like. And I would say my hair is maybe like 4B, 4C type hair. And I say 4B, 4C just because I don't think I have multiple curl patterns throughout my hair. So and that is perfectly fine as long as my hair is healthy. Period. Taking my twist. And y'all hold the lamb today. Last thing I'm missing is the outfit. I know y'all tired and I am, so We'll say the outfit for later. Maybe that'll be in the vlogmas. We'll see. We'll see. For those that just joined, I mentioned earlier that I am trying to do vlogmas. So I know people normally vlog the first 20, like the first every day up until Christmas, basically. So they start vlogging on the 1st of December and go all the way up until Christmas Day. Oh, where would I find the time to do a vlog every single day, y'all? Plus, I don't think I would be doing much during this darn virus, darn pandemic. I don't think I would find the time to do anything other than what I've been doing. But I could talk to y'all more about makeup and makeup gift ideas. Ooh, ideas? Come on, ideas. We can definitely talk about some makeup gift ideas that y'all let folks know, and also know yourself, because I know this year I'm definitely spoiling myself. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. I actually don't think that I need to apply any more of my gel on my edges. But this is our results. Pretty cute, pretty cute, pretty cute. A little edge brush. So I learned the truth about wet line, that it is the truth. It's crazy because I had this stuff and I love using it on like whenever I do my mini twist. And I had braids not too long ago and I saw how well it laid down my edges and I was like, what? So I'm taking my little edges brush. I'm gonna just brush down my edges just a little bit. I have not worn a part in so long. It's crazy. I wish I had my pick in here so I can pick it out a little bit, but this is actually good for now. I want to try to see the results. But come on, Pattern Beauty, right? Like, she cute or whatever. I love it. And honestly, my hair is cute even without picking it out. I think it's really cute even like this. So, giving me ideas. But y'all, these are the results. All of the results. Y'all get into this extreme wet line gel. If you never tried it, I definitely recommend. Like, I didn't even think I was gonna go through this entire thing, but look, like I think I got this like last year sometime. And the fact that I actually been using it is crazy. But yeah, I've been doing like mini twists a lot. I did a lot of mini twists this year. Yeah. So I've been using it. It's good stuff, y'all. I'm telling you. And it's good for your edge. Lays your edges down, y'all. And I will say I have used gels that aren't that good. Like they don't have like good lasting power. But yeah, I literally was using that stuff when I had my braids in and it was laying them. Okay. So even without me having to, put a scarf on, I'm telling you it's good. So y'all, this is the I'm Ready for Christmas makeup beat and hair. Come on here. Come on, Pattern Beauty makeup. Ooh, okay. I'm giving Tracy some ideas. Next, we coming out with makeup, but no. Shout out to her products. Definitely love these results. This is, I think, my second time using the Pattern Beauty products. Because, like I told y'all, I bought the trial size a while ago, and I just haven't been using it because I did get braids not too long after that. So it's one of those reasons. But yeah, y'all. And the slip came out by. So y'all get into this beat, get into this hair. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all be. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. I see we got some new fam here. Welcome to the NaturallyKaela family here on my channel. Just so you know, I do content around faith, beauty, and lifestyle. So definitely don't be confused if you see all kind of content or videos around those different topics. That is what I do here on my channel. But it is very much focused on all those things. And I just definitely like to do things that you all, my family, enjoy. So I get a lot of questions around different makeup techniques and products. So I definitely love to do that and feature that on my beauty videos. So, and also too, I am getting ready to go into the world of beauty in even more. I kind of share a little bit of insight on my channel. So if y'all have not seen, definitely check out my most recent vlog where I talk about some good news that I have. But I'll just let y'all know I am trying to go and get my esthetician license. So, that's in the works. Lord willing, girl will have it in 2020. Like, I will finish the program in 2021. I said 2020. Ooh, 2021. Okay, that's, we're not trying to rush nothing here. But in 2021, Lord willing, I will have my license. So, yes, but that is in the works. But that is my good news, and that's why I say, like, I was trying to go even more deeper with beauty because I'm trying to expand a lot more. But that is to come, and I will, of course, keep y'all updated on that journey. But thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Ooh, we done went up an hour and 46 minutes. This is probably the longest, which I had like other long lives, but this was, but y'all stuck by me. And I appreciate y'all. But thank y'all so much, fam. I hope that y'all have a blessed and amazing night. That y'all get some more Thanksgiving food because y'all know y'all got leftovers. Like, come on now. Y'all know y'all got leftovers. I know I do. But y'all have an amazing night. I love y'all. And until next time, Makeup Fridays is in full effect every single Friday. Be here where your girl will be doing a live video every single Friday. So check back in and I will catch y'all soon. Bye, loves. Good night.